All right, all right. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's 7:30 a.m. for the people on the US East Coast. It's early morning, early Monday. Maybe getting ready for work. But it's time to do a nice weekly outlook. And as usual, if you have any questions, you can post them in the chat. On the right side, you see the watch list where I'm looking at. So we're going over all of them one by one. It's a larger list than usual, and it has to do because the higher time frame gives some nice direction, nice internal to externals, or vice versa. And we have some news drivers who can push price towards those liquidity pools. So if you have a question, make sure you ask both the pair and also the time frame where your question is. So when I'm done with the weekly outlook, I'll go over the chat to answer any questions you still might have. All right. So first start with the news, and it's Monday, August 19th right now. So it's a no news Monday. Doesn't mean we cannot trade, but of course lower probability because there's no news drivers pushing price towards a certain level. Tomorrow, very excited. CAT CPI. And if you look here, they are indeed on the watch list. And I think currently already today and early tomorrow, there could be a nice actual position before CPI coming up. I'll talk about it in a second. First USD red folder is on Wednesday PM session. That's FOMC minutes, meeting minutes. Most new traders don't know the difference between FOMC and FOMC meeting minutes. This one is not the big boy. Here is not the interest rates decision. So it's a smaller one. It's just a normal red folder. First actual USD red folder is on Thursday. That's very interesting. We're going to start with DXY in a second. But know that the news drivers come in Thursday and Friday. I think it's very interesting. So CPI on Tuesday, Wednesday small red folder, and Thursday and Friday is when most of the volatility is coming into the market. We have 4 euro, 2 GBP red folders, and also 3 USD red folders as well. Remember from the 2024 mentorship, when you have a news drive at 8:30 and you have a news drive at 9:45, you can actually play this. Little teaching here. 8:30 can be the manipulation, and this one can be the distribution. Think of it. And if you're not sure what I'm referring to, it's in the 2024 mentorship, trading news. Friday, we have the second Caterpillar folder day of the week, Tuesday and Friday. And we have Fed Chair Paul speaking at I think it was on Jackson Hole. Yeah, it's in Jackson Hole Symposium. And in the PM session, we have GP speaker, but that's not very important because Friday PM session, I hope everybody's out of the market at Friday 3 p.m. because it's like a few hours before close. There's nothing to do there aside from a really small deviant scalp, but most of you won't be here. So not too much news, but I think it's kind of nice. Cat and many red folders in the later half of the week. And based on that, let's go to the higher time frame. So that means daily, weekly, monthly. And let's see where the obvious drawn liquidities are going to be. All right, let's do it. So this morning already, we had the drawn liquidity being met. That's why I like to do the weekly outlooks on Monday, not on Sunday night. Because otherwise, I would say on the weekly outlook, well, for tomorrow, drawn liquidity is here. And already in Asia, I think it was Asia, not sure. Oh no, early London. Early London, we already hit the weekly busy and then moved higher. I think we're not done with the DXY downside. We can have a short-term move. We have this weekly CB right here. I haven't marked it out anymore. And the reason for that is it's already too far away. I'm considering this as a breakaway gap. Especially how this candle traded, like up or down, up, and then down again. This is already balanced. So I'm not thinking we go all the way up here as a retracement. I think my eyes go to the daily CB right here. So my weekly bias is very simple. Is this. Towards this swing low eventually, and this swing low eventually. And why lower? That is all to do with the upcoming rate cuts from next month. Rate cuts means weaker currency, and already price, of course, priced it in. We're expecting it. But when Fed Chair Powell says, yo guys, let's do a cut, boom, big black candle towards the downside. So that's for DXY. So that means first lower for the USD pairs, then higher for the USD pairs. It's inverse correlated. Then the JPY basket, also very interesting. We had this massive run up, taking this swing high, and then we create, of course, multiple weekly BISIs. How we closed last week in this BISI on JPY, and like we respect the concern encroachment, that indicates to me that we probably will go back to the high here, or at least go towards last week's high. It is this high right here. Already visited? I think we already visited. Yeah, so then would say this high. And it means lower JPY crosses. So I'm gonna in a second go over JPY as well. AUD-NCD is the S&T pair, nothing tradable. Like we have on a weekly premium raise, discount raise, premium raise. It's a little trapped in order flow. I would say we could go to the weekly CB right here. But of course, I'm not trading this. I'm just looking this for relative strength. Same for Euro GBP. Well, I think we tapped here, closed above. I think we can go higher again. So it'll be stronger Euro coming up. Nice little trade still here. Was from a few weeks ago. It was nice. And yeah, so I think Euro and AUD will be the stronger pairs this week. We already had some bigger, like a little green candle here. And then to the very interesting NQ. Like, if you remember last week, my actual bias last week was a short from the daily order block here. Well, everybody saw that didn't happen. We just completely ignored it. Very interesting. And now we still have that high open, the August high, monthly high. And we have a daily and a 4-hour BISI waiting here. So my bias to play this is real simple. I'm or going to short from here to here, external to internal, or internal to external. Whatever comes first. If it doesn't hit anything, I'm neutral. So now it's Monday. Yeah, from here we didn't do anything. So I'm not going too long before we hit this, even like for example on the 4-hour. Yeah, we could consolidate in this breaker, but a little sweep towards the downside, towards Friday low, is preferred for me. So that's for NQ. Higher. And it makes sense. Remember, we have rate cuts coming in. Rate cuts means green gold candles on the stock markets. ES as well, YM as well. So I think we are pricing it in. My target for this week, if we still continue higher, is first this swing high. And then the daily CB will be left behind a few weeks ago. I think it was July somewhere, yeah. That's my bias for the indices. Same, of course. Same high, same per value gap. Let's see what we do. Like when was one exception to what I just told. If you see on 4-hour now price displays is like big time, leaving a fair value gap, we can consider these down close candles as an order block as well. Why? These down close candles trade into a 4-hour BISI already inside the breaker here. But again, I think we will see some lower prices first. As a nice low of the week to have a classic buy profile on the day, on a weekly. So that is for indices. Let's move towards the USD pairs. And with the lower DXY bias, remember, daily internal to external, so first higher, then lower. Euro. Well, kind of easy, I think. This for tomorrow. Why? This is a like if you are on the buy side of the curve, right? In the market maker model, when price is going to draw liquidity, this is the obvious draw liquidity. The December high. Look at this. You want this counter raise to be respected. Fair value gap 1. Fair value gap 2. Last week, fair value gap 3. Displacement higher, leaving another fair value gap. Making all the down close candles in this move order blocks. So here we have a daily order block, bullish order block, and fair value gap resting there, just chilling, waiting to be traded into. So for today, I'm hunting shorts towards this daily busy to then go long as a drawn liquidity, and eventually we'll go to this high. Just like I mentioned, we'll probably go to here for DXY. Inverse is my bias is here. That completes a very nice market maker buy model. And after that, when DXY gains strength again, which it will eventually, look at what nice failure swings we all got. So my bias is for like coming months, what I'm always having in my mind, like if we take a big liquidity pool, we can just create a nice little market maker sell model. So of course for later, low-hanging fruit, the highs. GU, same beautiful market maker buy model. With Euro, like remember Euro GBP? I'm considering Euro to be stronger very soon. I think both GU and Euro are good longs. So for tomorrow, I'm going to try to catch longs from here. Very simple. Tuesday, low of the week, classic buy week. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's see if it's going to be that easy. So that means London low of the day and eventually low of the week. That's what I'm considering. But daily internal to external with a, I think the USD, the majors, the USD pairs are very clear this week. Same here. Internal to external. NCD as well. NCD is the weakest. I don't like longing this, but it's for SMT purposes. My eyes will go to Euro, GU, and AU. Or the USD crosses. All based on a lower DXY. Right. Let's go to AUD. That's actually a shame. I was hoping to to get a nice short from here. Well, that's not going to happen. We are approaching the weekly busy. So we took a high. Remember, external, what do we do after we hit external range liquidity? We go to internal range liquidity, and we had it right here. So together with GBP USD, I actually was aiming for a trade. Perhaps I'm going to take this during the live stream. Why? Little breakdown. Of course, you were expecting weekly outlook, but same drawn liquidity. External to internal. We're disrespecting this busy, so this is the next drawn liquidity also here. Then the 4 hour, you're looking for a market maker sell model. SMT here at an intermediate term high. If you don't know what it is, it's in the general market understanding on the Skool group. And now currently, we are respecting premium raise, and the most recent one is here. And now we are creating in 1 hour and 14 minutes, we are creating a bearish order block to go short. And here as well, I like this little order block here. Also take it a little lower in this breaker, like a little unicorn right here. Something like this, but that's for during the stream. But short term lower for GPAOD, and then just look what happens in the weekly busy. Then let's go to the cat pairs who have CPI tomorrow. I think GCAT is my favorite. Also, I'm going to look for positioning myself before CPI. And the reason is very simple. I'm going to remove the lines here. What is this? This is a weekly busy. We tapped into it, and the body's closing way higher. That's already an indication that we're going to a weekly internal to external to the highs here from July. Next week, confirm that exact idea. So, tapped here, traded higher. Next candle already displays higher, indicating that we want to go higher, taking out these swing highs. On the weekly, let's go to the 4-hour time frame alignment. If you are at the buy side of the curve, again, just like I explained before, the down close candles should support price higher, so discount arrays, together with fair value gaps. Fair value gap 1, fair value gap 2, fair value gap 3. So for now, I'm just looking for what we can do, where I can find an entry. Let's see on the 15-minute. We had a little down movement after we took the Friday higher. If we displace lower from here, there's one really simple entry. And that's on the daily. Look at here. For tomorrow. Daily for value gap. So, daily internal to external before CPI. That's what I'm looking for. GCAT's my favorite from the cat pairs. EuroCat, I don't like too much. Of course, value gap here, internal to external. So of course, if we're going to the high, I don't like the structure too much. It's a little more choppy. But here, downgrade candle support price, displayed higher, for value gap higher. So also, EuroCat is also a nice mover to go higher. So my bias is really simple. I think CAT is going down. The CAT currency, Canadian dollar, that means all the crosses are going up. And for example, CAT GHF and CAT JPY are going lower because CAT's weaker. Then AUD CAT, well, sounds like a broken record, right? But just mark out all the discount arrays. They all hold. So, very nice. Where it's going? Where do you think? Right here. So the cat pairs, cat calls higher is on my watch list for tomorrow for CPI. And for example here, AUD cat, we still have this weekly SIBI, but I'm not thinking it will hold. So that's why I already I'm not anticipating it to hold. Because we are in such a clear market maker buy model right now. We're respecting all the arrays. Before, like we have a big sweep here, start of the month, and then we go higher. So yeah, broken record. So really simple. USD pairs up, cat pairs up. That's my bias. Let's go to USD GHF. I'm actually anticipating lower prices. Remember, I have a bearish bias on USD. And then I'm looking for, okay, what looks nice? Well, look at last week. We traded into the weekly SIBI and look at how we close below it. Well, my bias for the next is internal to external. So my target eventually will be here. Then go to the 4-hour. And I think as well, this is going to be a contestant for today's stream. Why? Internal to external, for value gap 1, for value gap 2. In this scenario, if price hints to you that we're going to the sell side of the curve, remember, sell side of the curve right here. In the buy side of the curve, you want down close candles to hold and for value gaps. If you're on the sell side of the curve, you want to see discount arrays failing and premium arrays holding. Well, premium 1 holds. Looks like premium array 2 holds. Let's see what we do here. This can become a breaker. Very nice. So then you can have displacement lower, come back into the breaker, then go lower. So use GCF. Remember, lower dollar, lower use GCF. So lower is my bias here. CAT, remember, I've also have a weak bias on CAT. So that means CAT GCF also lower. Exactly the same game plan. Only the structure is a little bit uglier than USD. Like, wait, it's not a 4-hour, this is a weekly. I annotated this incorrectly. There we go. 4-hour internal to external. But again, I think GCF is cleaner. But of course, if CAT can just push price lower. So now we are in for value gap 1. I want to see a little bit more displacement lower before taking entry there. I think the CAT crosses are cleaner than CAT GSF, to be honest. All right. And then let's go to the JPY pairs. Remember, JPY, I mentioned, I think we could go higher for JPY. So that means lower crosses. Well, if you want a lower cross, you need to have a weak counter cross, so USD. Weekly internal to external. And this one as well. 4 hour respecting. Breakaway gap. This could also be in contest into little AMD here. Accumulation, manipulation into the higher time frame array. Boom. Target lows. So that's why the watch list is kind of big this week, and that's because all these higher time frame, like weekly, basically, most of them are on the weekly, or also daily, but mostly weekly, have a really clear internal to external coming in. So busy week. Same for Euro JPY. Here, weekly SIBI. In that SIBI, internal to external. So if this holds and we place lower, well, I would definitely look for lower prices. Broken record, GBP, JPY as well. NC JPY, CAT JPY. And with a CAT JPY, I like this one the most from the JPY pairs, to be honest. Remember, I have a weak bias on CAT. Well, look at this. For value gap 1, for value gap 2, look at how slightly we touched here. Probably nothing. Right here. And do 50 minutes. And then you can play a nice market maker sell model. So, yeah. Looking good. Looking good. Very excited about this week. Then gold. Gold needs to create a... Of course, we took the all-time high again. I think gold has no room for stopping. It's just bullish. There's nothing saying to me we're going lower. That means for tomorrow, internal to external. Very casual. Just shoot it. Structure will confirm it. Just wait for 1 hour structure. Look, look at what we left behind here. End of the week, Friday close. Do you really think that these highs will hold? I don't think so. So for tomorrow, I'll just be waiting for a nice little structure here to go back to the all-time highs. And silver. I should remove this. It's a heartbreak trade. I was hunting this setup last week. Got stopped out after CPI for the real move. Yes, I lose. But again, 4 hour market maker buy model towards the weekly SIBI. I think the metals will go up. Remember, when DXY goes lower, metals are going up. Gold is by far the strongest, so I'm switching to gold. Next to the daily BISI, we also have a 4 hour BISI with a breaker here. This is a unicorn entry here at 2477. So do with that information what you want. All right. Any questions? Because that's it. That's it for now. So lots of pairs, lots to discuss. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions. All right, I don't see any questions. All right, amazing, amazing. Well, then we do a little 1 hour break. And at 9 a.m., around 9 a.m. EST, we're going to catch some live trades together. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, post them in the Skool group. Also, if you have any wins. And see you guys in the next one. And otherwise, see you guys during the live stream. See you later. Bye-bye.